Do you love animals? Would you like to work with scientific instruments and medical equipment? Do you have good observational skills? Then you could reach your full potential as a veterinarian. Veterinarians diagnose and treat illnesses and injuries in a wide range of animals. They perform animal surgery and dentistry. They also provide preventative medical services such as vaccinations. They offer advice about the care and breeding of animals. Veterinarians also conduct and present research to advance animal health and welfare and public health. We spoke to a veterinarian working in Alberta to get the full tale of this career.
Hi, I'm Kathy, and I am a veterinarian. A veterinarian is, of course, a doctor to animals. And here at this clinic, I see dogs, cats, and exotics. So that can be anything from reptiles, guinea pigs, rabbits. Certainly trying to keep that human-animal bond is very, very important. We're here to diagnose disease and educate people, too, on how to care for their animals to have that better bond.
All right, looks good.
We're lucky, we're kind of considered GPs in regular practice, but we get to work on so many different levels. We're radiologists, we look at x-rays on a daily basis. We can be surgeons and of course doing our spays and neuters, orthopedics like fractures. We're dentists, so we'll do dental cleanings with extractions if needed. Veterinarian has many avenues to take after they graduate. They can open up their own practice, start in an established practice. They can get into agriculture, work with large animals, your cows, horses, things like that, teaching in universities.
So it's like a physical addiction, not like a...
Typical day can be pretty chaotic. Usually we do have a schedule booked and you'll come in. Sometimes we have surgeries right away. So we'll come in, examine our surgical patients, do those surgeries. There's always emergencies that happen, things that have to come in immediately. And so it's always a little bit of a challenge knowing exactly what your day is going to entail.
Oh, good job, 37.5. Hey.
Some of the duties and responsibilities of a veterinarian are preventative care. So we're doing our routine vaccines, ensuring health, so maybe deworming and things like that. And then certainly there is the diagnostics, so your blood work, your analysis, x-rays, ultrasound. It can be anything from diagnosing, tumors that need to be removed, any injuries as well. We see fractures that we need to repair. We do have to manage files. Those are legal documents. Every, diagnostic or conversation or anything like that does need to be noted in our patient's file, so that anyone else who needs to know what we talked about, it's all there.
Good morning, Selena. It's just Dr. Chapo calling.
Skills to be a veterinarian. I think you need to be obviously very compassionate. You're often dealing with very stressful situations for these owners, and so having compassion and understanding and being able to communicate to them, what they're going through and how we can help them is very important as well. Having some strength, wrestling with these big dogs for nail trims and stuff, that's always nice. Stamina, you can be doing very long days for sure.
That's right.
So we have lots of personal protective equipment here. For dental procedures, when bacteria is flying, certainly we will have glasses, mask, for sure gloves on. The hours for a small animal practice, typically 8 to 5. A lot of times we try and have after hours for work, so it can be 8 to 8. But there is always emergency clinics that are open after hours, and those guys, they're open pretty much 24/7. And then, of course, your large animal vets, well, those guys often are on call and have to go out, to birthings or calvings at all hours as well. To become a veterinarian, you will need a minimum of 2 years of university, followed by a 4-year Doctor of Veterinary Medicine program. You then need to pass the NAVLE, which is the North American Veterinary Licensing Exam. You can definitely continue on to do further education. An ophthalmologist, neurologist, oncologist, so a lot of options.
You let me know if you have any issues.
From the time I was very young, I knew I wanted to work with animals. And I think the difference with a veterinarian is, sure, you love animals, but you also love medicine and getting kind of best of both worlds in that way.
Hi, Ren. You are tiny.
If someone was interested in becoming a veterinarian, I would say go for it. It's an amazing job. It's a hard job, but if you are interested in medicine and the animals, it is a really enjoyable field.
I think that was pretty easy. All done.
To unleash your potential in this career, you need to be confident working with animals and have good decision-making, problem-solving, and communication skills. A willingness to study and keep up to date with advances in animal health and related research is also important. If this sounds like you, then a career as a veterinarian may be a positive move for you. Don't forget to find out more about this occupation, including training requirements and salary ranges, in the occupational profile on the ALICE website. While you're there, check out some related occupations, including animal care attendant and animal health technologist. Explore the possibilities. Go to alice.alberta.ca.